We're dropping some primer on the frames. Then later we're gonna paint over that. But anyhow, doing progress on this gym.
Lobito! Woo! The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will.
How's everybody doing? My name is Gonzalo, and I go by Boxing Spectrum, and I'm going to show you guys real quick what I've done here for my project. I'm building a little boxing gym. So basically, this was like the front part of the house. There's a metal fence here to where, you know, I made a wall, and it used to be to where before you can look outside. You still can, because I left space for two windows, 2 feet by 2, but I basically built a wall with some lumber and some plywood, and the roof slants down because obviously this is the front part of the house, like I mentioned, to where I built some frames. But here in the center I cut a piece of the horizontal bar and I replaced it with some round bar that I welded together, 2 of those, and I bent to an arc, and I welded that into the center of these 2 frames so we can get a higher extension on my equipment. Okay, because this, the punching bag, you want it to sit 6 inches below your waist so you can work on the belly. Okay, where it's harder. Okay, and here, same thing, so I can get a higher extension on my bungee. And basically, I'm working with what I got. If I could have had it to where I could have had this bungee run higher, I would. But hey, I'm just doing the best I can. Oh yeah, and I filled these two with cement, and I replaced this half of the roof because I'm gonna eventually paint it here, like in the next 10 days, 1 week to 10 days. So I built this wall, replaced this section of the roof, made these 2 frames, and these other 2, which resemble parallel bars, like dip bars, and I made a frame for that for my platform. Basically, this was a tree slab that I had some Filipino guys go out into the forest and cut a tree trunk, a slab of wood, 2 feet by 2, 24 inches by 24, and 3 inches thick. So out of those 24 inches in length and in width, I cut a circumference of 23.5, which is basically the standard size for a speed back platform. Okay, so I did that, and 23.5, and I had it to where they grinded it down to 1 3/4 in width. So this used to be a tree trunk, and they welded, they got some flat bar that's L-shaped, and they made a hex-shaped frame for this platform. And I welded that onto these parallel bars, and to top it off, when I was leveling the floor, I had some cement poured on top. Because I see a lot of people, you know, using like miscellaneous equipment to keep their equipment stable from rattling, from shaking, you know, and it's constantly vibrating. You have it to where they put a box on top and it's constantly like shaking to the point that it's almost going to fall on somebody's head, whatnot. But so I poured some concrete, because this is basically like a mold of a cake. So I said, hey guys, just fill that in with some concrete, since they told me this weld is like really solid to where it's like not going anywhere. So this is a solid platform. I want to hit it, but it's like real late in the neighbors, you know, if you don't want to complain. Okay, and I placed the light, and basically what I'm going to do next, I'm going to place some mirrors all across this wall. I already looked into that. A big mirror, at least 6 feet and a half in height by 5 feet in width. Same thing over here, a big mirror. And I'm going to place some hardwood floor, some plank boards that I can get pretty cheap over here in the Philippines, bamboo wood. Pretty much like for $100 I can put some floor, and they come and install it. The windows for about 12,000 pesos, which is like $250, and then I'll paint it for like another 5,000 pesos, which is like $100. I'm gonna paint it half red and half white. These 2 red and those 2 white. Okay, these frames. Basically, this is primer. Okay, so I'm done with the 3 frames. But what's gonna give it life is the mirrors, the paint, and the hardwood floor. And once I'm done that, I might even hang some picture frames that I'll cut out of my old magazines. Okay, and I'll place those on the wall. But basically, that's it. This is Gonzalo. Peace.